Hi guys, hello guys, it's your girl Lulu Bell Lily, and I'm going to be talking about what women want. Typically because I decided since it's almost Valentine's that I would go ahead and do a series of what I think what men want and also what I think about what women want and then what makes a successful relationship and so on and so on. So I decided to do my first um, video, part one of it, of the Valentine's Day special, or not day special, but Valentine um, video special that you'll be getting. So the first thing I want to start off by doing what women want because I am a woman, so women know best. So what I personally think that a woman wants out of a guy is honesty. um, Being faithful is really what a woman wants. It honesty is a big thing for women because men, they're just not always honest, and a lot of times men will lie about stupid stuff, simple stuff. It's like you didn't even have to lie about. So honesty is very important because we want to feel like we can trust you and we can trust what you say, because women, a lot of times, we put in more into the relationship sometimes than the men. A lot of times when we first meet that guy, and it might not even be the one, but when you first meet that guy, women, we start to think way ahead of the game. We start to think about how our kids are going to look like, what type of father would he be, and not necessarily saying that, I don't want you men to freak out, but it's not saying, sorry, I can hardly talk, that you're the one, but they want to picture you guys in the future to see if that's a possibility. Can this be us? And they want to see, that you're a protector, you can be a provider, and things of that nature. So when we first meet the guy and we're talking, and it might not be at the first time seeing you, it might take a while because we might just be friends, but then it might take a while for that chemistry to grow and have connections to that guy. So we might just, might take a while, but most of the time before men even think about it, women, we already done it. We already have it planned out. This is how many children we're gonna have. Oh, our daughter will be so cute. We start thinking about names, and we start thinking about your last name and what's gonna flow right. And we think ahead of the game. That's just our natural instinct to think ahead. Because women, it's like we're like natural protectors, if you kind of want to have it. We kind of prepare. We like to prepare, and we like to make sure that our kids will be safe, and all that type of stuff. So that's one of the things that women want. Also, we want somebody who has intelligence. We don't want somebody who is just, not, just doesn't have that intelligence. Somebody, of course, we don't want that guy to be conceited, because that is what women hate, is guys to be conceited. It's one thing to be confident in yourself, and it's another to be conceited. And that is what women don't want. And I can't stand guys that are conceited. It just really bugs me. Um, but yeah, we want intelligence. We want you to be real mature, because again, when we think about the one, we want to make sure that this guy is going to do whatever it takes to provide and protect, and be a good example for his children and all that type of stuff. So we want to make sure that your intelligence, in college, doing something with your life, working hard, because You are the man of the household, the provider, the protector. So we want to make sure that, you know, you have intelligence. Also, you want to make sure you have goals, because if you don't have goals, then it's like, what's the point? You know, there's a lot of things. And we also like to, like, you might say something like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, but we actually like to see it happen. We actually like you to put that in action, because, you know, a lot of guys, they're smooth talkers, they're players, and they'll say whatever they can to get in your pants or to just, you know, use you. So it's a really big plus if you say and you do what you mean and you do what you said that you were. So we really like, and that falls all under the category of honesty and being truthful. And so intelligence is definitely key. We want you to have a job. And it's not saying that we're gold diggers, because we're not. But what girl wants to deal with a guy who is unemployed? It's one thing, you're trying hard and you're really trying. Maybe you got laid off because we are in a recession. Maybe you've been trying to find a job, and you know, you go mow salons. You know, we like to see a guy who's working hard and trying to be better, and you know what I mean. And that really just shows a lot to a woman. You know, that he's trying. You know, he's really, really trying to make ends meet, but trying to still go above and beyond where, you know, he can bring the family to the next level. So that's really important, that you have a job. What else? Thoughtful. We want you to be sensitive to our needs. Very thoughtful and understanding. A lot of men just kind of ignore women and what we have to say. A lot of men just don't want to hear about what's going through us, because they feel like they can't say nothing to help it or do anything to make it get better. But actually you can, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be best friends, and that's what best friends are there for your emotional help, and, you know, to be sensitive to your needs. So being, you know, there and concentrated and be like, I'm here for you, honey. What do you need? You know, very in tune to how she's feeling inside is very important to women, because a lot of men act like they don't care. Even though they might care, but they just don't listen, they don't care. So very much so being sensitive to our needs, and definitely treating us with respect, you know, opening the door, you know, for us on, you know, when we're out, you know, and just doing things that men and gentlemen are supposed to do. And, you know, pay for dinner and all that kind of stuff, because honestly, it all falls under two. You're the provider, you're supposed to be the leader, you're supposed to lead. But yet, we turn the heads. So, it's like, that's what women want. Women, we are very sensitive. We are very caring at the same time, and we are very independent and straight up and real at the same time. So, you know, it all depends on really how you flow and you connect with that person. Different women, individual women, have different needs, but they normally all tend to fall under the same category. But some women might say, I need you to go over and above. Some women might say, I need you to just do this much effort. You know, every woman's different. So, but it all falls under the same category on what women want. They want to be treated with respect, honesty. They don't want the same player talk that you would give every woman. Hey, baby, what's your name? It needs to come natural, and it needs to be, you know, natural conversation, a real connection, not no player talk, because girls can see straight through that. So every woman is different, because everybody wants different things in a relationship and expects different, you know, things out of a man. But it all kind of falls under the same category. You just have to figure it out. And women love when you figure them out, because it means you care and you really want to be with that person when you figure it out and you notice different things.